Chair.
Okay, thank
I've
you.
got a list
Ms.
of the
Sorry,
actual
Minister.
areas if you'd like to.
No, that's okay, Minister. We'll keep moving.
Are you going to? Oh, you could table that. I'd be happy. Are you going to table that?
Yeah, I can speak to it.
If that's not a question, thank you, Chair.
I can just,
That counts as a question, does it? Is that one of her 3 wishes?
Thinking of the time, Chair.
Minister, while they're deciding if they can table that or
Yeah.
not, in line with my theme of irrigation, the other matter that's important to me is the commitments that have been made year on year, season on season from TI around encouraging community management of schemes. There's been a lot said publicly about it. Again, we spent a lot of time in the Parliament changing the instruments so that that could happen. There's scheme managers in Winnaleah, a community in the northeast,
Yep.
who have expressed publicly and been very active in attempting to secure their own community management of their scheme. They've been promised now for 2 seasons that they would have community management ready. And they've missed it again this irrigating season. I just want to understand what role you're playing in an attempt to take seriously commitments for community management of schemes.
And in the first week that I was in this job, the whistle did come up, and I explored what had been done previously, and we talked about future steps. So in 23, we passed amendments to our water management legislation, enabling Tasmanian irrigators to delegate certain powers and function to irrigator groups.
I know, but what specifically are you doing to help them achieve community management?
I'm getting to
I know,
it.
I was in that though. I know that information. I'm just between you
You don't
and
want
me.
this information, you want different information, or?
So what you're telling me is we spent hours in the Parliament creating that legislation. What I'd like to know is, since you've been Minister, have you met with them, for instance? Are you aware of the barriers of them achieving community management? What are you doing to ensure that there is a credible public conversation between yourself as Minister and TI achieving community management in schemes?
Yep.
Feels like a lot's said, but not much is done.
Okay. So we have set up a meeting with the whistle. We have spoken to several stakeholders in that region. I have discussed this at length with...
Irrigating
Ms.
members of the
Finlay,
whistle?
please let the Minister finish the question.
I have discussed this at length with TI and other water management authorities, experts. This is complex. This goes back decades. There are historical rights, if you like, to water, and it is very emotive. TI are doing a number of studies at the moment around this particular scheme at Winnaleah. They're also looking at the downstream rates, new uptakes, and a number of other issues that will affect that outcome. And that work is ongoing.
You mentioned that you'd met with stakeholders in the area. Have you met with irrigating members of the scheme?
I've met with one of them.
With one? Yeah, okay. And you've got a meeting coming up with the scheme?
With the scheme, yes.
Yeah. With the scheme lead or just with members of the scheme?
That was arranged through TI, through Mr Sylvester. I've asked him to arrange that for me.
Okay.
When I have that, I'm happy to let you know.
As you would understand, people make preparations for their irrigating seasons, and they were promised last season and this season that there would be agreements around how they would have their community management. I sat at estimates last table, and there was assurances that by the end of the financial year there would be an outcome so that they would have certainty for that's challenging for them.
And there's a lot in this one. Hopefully we can get TI at the GBE brief next week to shed some light on the progress of that, and I'm happy to mention that. In fact, I'll take it.
And I think it's got to be a team effort
Finlay,
between...
sorry. You've had plenty of questions in
You're
in
chairing,
that.
Chair.
Sorry.
I'm just
Yeah.
asking questions.
Yeah.